This video might completely change the way that you see yourself in dating, because the most attractive trait you can have has nothing to do with your looks, your money, your status. It's all about having a regulated nervous system. Calm is sexy. And once you understand this, you're going to stop confusing mixed signals and inconsistent behavior as chemistry. Hi, my name is Gressa. Welcome to my channel where I talk about psychology, confidence, and becoming the best version of yourself. Today, I'm going to be talking about calm energy, having a regulated nervous system, and how that is the most magnetic trait you can have while you are dating. A lot of people think that attraction is based simply on the way you look. And yes, initial attraction is based off of your appearance, the way that you sound, the way that you smell, and how you dress yourself. But on this channel, we're talking about the long term, not just initial attraction. What keeps somebody interested in you is how you make them feel about themselves when they are around you. Are you draining? Are you constantly complaining? Are you needy? Are you insecure and nervous and anxious? Do you get jealous? Or are you bringing them peace, emotional safety, calmness, confidence, humor, playfulness? What is going to make you stand out from everybody else, especially if there is a strong mutual attraction, is the calm energy that you bring to the table. People will remember how you make them feel. When you have a dysregulated nervous system, when you are consciously anxious, overthinking every single interaction, become obsessed with the other person who you most likely know nothing about. This is the dysregulated nervous system, and the partners that you are going to be attracting when you have a dysregulated nervous system will also have a dysregulated nervous system. And I'm not saying everybody you attract, if you have this, is a bad person, but a lot of the times, especially if you are a woman, you are opening yourself up to people who are going to use you, take advantage of you, play games with you, try to get you hooked on them. So you have to be very, very careful. Oftentimes, what we think is intense chemistry with somebody is really just our old attachment wounds playing out again. A lot of the time when we meet somebody that we are attracted to, we don't have adequate information about them. So our brain will start filling in the gaps of who they are and what they want from us, and we will start projecting a fantasy onto them. That's why we become obsessed and confused, and why we monitor their every little reaction and micro expression, and then that's how you become overly attached to somebody that you do not even know. So essentially what I'm saying is a crush is just a lack of information about the other person. And if you consistently feel anxious around that person over time, then that's a sign that your old wounds are resurfacing and playing out. So this happened to me once when I was 21 years old. I was working and I met a guy who I had an instant and mutual attraction to. Yes, it was almost certain that he was attracted to me, but attraction does not equal intention. It does not mean that they want to pursue you. And I just remember thinking that this connection must be so special because I had never felt any of these feelings before. And I was putting him way high up on a pedestal. Over what? Over nothing, because I didn't even know this guy very well. I knew very basic information about him. I was assigning intensity to compatibility. And that's a huge mistake that you can make because you don't really know how compatible you are to somebody until you fully get to know them, which takes a lot of time. I was so incredibly nervous and awkward around this guy. And even if there was some level of interest on his side, I completely sabotaged it because I was never able to fully get over that awkwardness in front of him. And I never felt comfortable around him. My nervous system was completely dysregulated because I had never even addressed the wounds from my childhood that I needed to. Having a regulated nervous system means that you do not place expectations on the outcome. In reality, the majority of people that we are attracted to, we are not going to end up with. And that's just the harsh truth. It doesn't mean that you avoid them or you pretend not to care about them. You are open to learning about them and receiving from them, but you are not desperate for their attention. You're not desperate for their validation. You are not trying to force a future with anybody, especially somebody that you just met. You're open, but you are still observing them to see who they are over time. And you're just enjoying each and every moment for what it is. If you find that that person isn't interested in you, then that's completely okay and normal. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that you did anything wrong. It just simply means that there is something better out there for you. There is something truly magnetic about a woman who knows her worth, because she does not chase, she does not try to compete with other women, and she doesn't try to prove herself to somebody who is unsure about her. She knows that what is meant for her will always meet her halfway, and if it doesn't, then she will let it go with grace. So instead of asking yourself, how do I get them to like me? Instead, you should be asking yourself, how do I feel when I am around them? Do I feel calm? Do I feel respected? Is there reciprocated curiosity? Is there playfulness? These are questions that are going to change everything. If this video resonated with you, then please like, comment, subscribe so I can make more videos just like this. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Calm is sexy. I'm so weird.